Honest confessions on falling in and out of love with a confused 20-something semi-closeted gay man. Or I can usually tell in the first 15 minutes if something's gonna work out for the long haul, so why did I ever bother? Or a beginner's guide to crying publicly at parties over a completely self-fabricated history of something that only ever sort of was. Or how to let go. 1. Last Halloween, Brittany Melendez dressed up as Dora the Explorer and got so drunk that she stood on a chair and shouted, "How many shots has Dora had? Ocho! Dora, tiene ocho shots!" 5 minutes later, you were making out with drunk Dora in the middle of the living room, and in that moment, for some reason, I knew you had to be mine. 2. I totally watched Django Unchained without you over winter break, even though I promised you I wouldn't, and then pretended to be watching it for the first time on our date. That was the only time that I ever lied to you, which for me is a personal best. 3. I have never found you sexier than when you talk about German filmmakers struggle to ice skate or tell me that I am wrong. 4. I have reoccurring dreams about deep cleaning your apartment. 5. The first time that you told me I cannot stay the night because your roommate might come home and see me, I should have left you. Not out of selfishness or anger, but because when you begin to rearrange your vocabulary for someone else, replacing words like unhealthy with compromise, you will begin to forget your own name. 6. You called me baby like flicking on a light switch. Something quick and easy that you knew you could do to brighten up the room. But I am sick of sleeping with the lights on because you were afraid of the monster in your closet, and I was afraid that it already climbed into bed with us, or that I had been the monster all along. 7. I told everyone how bad the sex was because it was. 8. I have thought about you during sex with other people. 9. I've never wanted someone to hurt and be happy so badly. 10. I told you I loved you. Last resort. I told you I loved you like a bomb shelter, something to hide in after the fallout, but we would always be hungrier than our rations would allow. 11. How do you tell someone that they taught you how to look at a seed and see a flower? You are blooming in another man's garden, and I feel like I'm the only one who got his hands dirty. When he bites into your roots, he will taste my rainwater. When he strips you naked, he will pause between each article of clothing, stop and say, "How beautiful." 12. I'm sorry, I've not yet forgotten how to find you beautiful. 13. I'm trying. 14. For Valentine's Day, you got me an eggplant. I don't really remember the significance, only that you covered the entire thing with silver Sharpie so you could write little messages in black, which wouldn't show up on the purple when you could have just written the messages in silver. When you gifted with me, I didn't even realize what it was because, well, eggplants are purple. You covered up everything to try to be with me, and I no longer knew what I was.
If y'all like that poem, give it up one time, please.